what to do when you have to handle a situation that goes outside of the realm of the standard things that we have talked about since quiz 2. Well, not exactly since quiz 2, since the Kalman filter part, 2 weeks before quiz 2 onwards. Okay. What we need to do is, when any system comes which is outside of the standard system, okay, what you need to do is, from estimation viewpoint and from control viewpoint, what information do I need? Okay. You cannot do an MPC on a system which does not provide that information to you. You cannot use a measurement, a delayed measurement, for example, unless you have kept the information about the time that that measurement was sampled. Okay. How do we handle that? We handle it through state augmentation. In another way, what does state augmentation mean? It, in some ways, and again I am using technically incorrect terms over here. State augmentation, we are doing it in order to retain the Markovian nature of the system, or to carry the information. The information state is not just xk, but information state becomes xk, xk minus 1, xk minus 2, xk minus 3 and so on. As also you need to keep the corresponding information of p's also. So, your augmented p matrix is going to be pk given k, pk minus 1 given k minus 1, pk minus 2 given k minus 2, pk minus 3 given k minus 3, and also pk given k minus 1, pk given k minus 2, pk given k minus 3, so on and so forth. Okay. Do not worry about that. If it comes to that, this will equip you to read the journal papers and attack the problem. This lecture will not equip you to solve that problem. No, that is not my intent. This will equip you to be more confident when you read that journal paper. Okay. So, that is the first take home message. You would be able to augment the state so that you store the information that is required to do the estimation or control. Okay. The second take home message is this: when you do this augmentation, okay, in addition to keeping the state information, you need to think about whether the disturbance that you are trying to reject, whether the error plant model mismatch that you are trying to account for, does it have an integrating nature? That means, does it create a bias or does it have a step? If yes, your controller needs to have an integrating nature. What do you mean by that? You need your YC to be somehow affected by an integrating noise. It could be a step or it could be an integrating white noise, as the case might be. Step was what we did in DMC part in the step response matrices. Integrating white noise is what we do over here. How do you choose the integrating white noises? You need the integrating white noises to either directly, that means directly add to y, or indirectly add to y through x. That case number 2 is W2, case number 1 is W1. Okay. All the YCs that are affected by biases need to have W1 or W2 or both going into them. Otherwise, you will not be able to reject the integrating noise. In addition to that, these W1s and W2s need to be estimated from your YMs. So, you need that criteria to be met for Kalman filter. Okay. For square systems, not a problem. Inferential control or non-square systems, you need to ensure that. So, the maximum number of integrating white noise states XWs are going to be equal to the total number of measurements. The minimum number of XWs should be the total number of controlled variables. If controlled variables are same as measurement variables, there is no issues at all, right. So, those are the things that you need to take care of. Okay. Not terribly difficult things to take care of, but you need to be aware of them. You need, and your friend in all of this is the observability controllability conditions. Okay. From this perspective, unless you need to know the observable and controllable subspaces, I personally prefer to use the Hautus condition. Use the Hautus condition to check the observability and controllability of your augmented matrices. Use Hautus conditions to check whether W's are affecting YC's and whether YM's are capable of estimating XW's. That is all there is. Okay. Literally that is all there is to model based control. Not so simple. When you actually come across practical problems, you will see, and that is exactly what your project is trying to address.